Hi everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Home and thank you very much for joining me today. And today I have a project to show you, and also a little video at the end showing you how I constructed this mini album. And all it is made of is envelopes. You have to forgive me, I'm really poorly today. I'm full of cold. But it's hit me quite hard today, so if I'm sounding a bit like you know, struggling, then you know why. Yeah, so like I said, this was made using envelopes, and as you can see there's no binding at all, and this is a perfect mini album for a quick gift that you need to make up for somebody, and this is actually a gift for Dee over at blackcatcrafts13 here on YouTube. It's her birthday today, yes, it is a little bit late by the time I get this to her. Hopefully I'll send it today and she'll get it tomorrow, but like I said, I've been poorly over the weekend, and I've just not had a chance to get it posted. And you have to forgive the noise, it's the Easter holidays and my children are at home. So the envelopes I used were 5 1/4, I think, let me just check, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 envelopes, and I used 4 envelopes, and like I said, there'll be a video at the end just showing you how I made the book with the envelopes. I won't be doing any decorating or anything like that. So this is the mini album, and the papers I used were the Downton Abbey paper crafting collection, and it's the 8x8 papers, and you get the toppers with this, and this is done by Crafter's Companion, and I'm not entirely sure if the person likes Downton Abbey or not, but I thought the papers would suit her because she's into the vintage. Sorry about that, my children were arguing, so I had to go sort them out. So yeah, she's into the vintage, so I thought these would be perfect for her. So this is the front cover. I've left it quite simple, just because I find that sometimes simple is more elegant, and you know, is more basically. So I've used one of the card toppers, and as you can see I used the Downton Abbey one here, and I just backed him on black cardstock, and I've used the papers from that collection, and I don't know if you can see, but this has got peacocks on it, it's beautiful, and I backed that with black cardstock as well. And then I added this metal embellishment here, and added a brad, and then it's just closed with baker's twine that's just wrapped round this brad like that. And then on the back I just left plain, and I stuck one of the toppers here that says handmade with love. So I'll show you the inside, and like I said, it is very plain. I've left it quite simple for her, and I've got a pocket here. I'm just having a look to see if there's something that I can slot in there. I've just got a piece of scrap paper here. So as you can see, this is a pocket, so she could add a journaling tag in there or a photo. And I just added, on each page I've just added a couple of these white flowers and a topper. So then I left this one quite plain as well, so then she can cut her photo down and, you know, slide it in there. And then this is one of the other toppers. Is there anything more thrilling than a new frock? And that is what Lady Sybil said in one of the episodes. And then I made a pull-out photo mat, as well, and each tab matches the paper at whatever side the tab is on. So obviously this one matches this paper, and then this one matches this one, and it's exactly the same for this as well on this side. So again, on this side, look at that beautiful paper. Again, I just added another pocket here and some flowers and another topper. And this one says, at my age, one must ration one's excitement. And that was said by the Dowager, I think that's how you say it, Countess Violet. And again, that's just got a pull out photo mat. And then on the last page, there's another pocket here with some flowers, and then there's this large topper here that says the world moves on and we must move with it, and that was said by Lady Mary. And that is it. So I'm hoping Dee likes it, and this, like I said, it's her little birthday present from me, and Dee's making something very special for me at the moment, for my little twins for when they arrive. So this is partly a thank you for, you know, for doing it for me, and a birthday present. So if you want to stay tuned to see how I put these envelope mini album together, then it will be coming up next. So take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. To make this envelope mini album, you can use any sized envelopes you wish. I'm using these envelopes. I got these in a pack with cards, and I really did not like the quality of these envelopes. They were sticking as well, and I thought, well, I'll keep them and use them for something, and I thought I could make a mini album with them. Now this mini album is so simple, you don't have to make a binding for your book, and I thought this would be a perfect gift, you know, an easy gift for somebody, if you're wanting a quick gift to make. So I'm using 4 envelopes. You can use any size, you know, you can use any size envelopes you want, and however many you want. These envelopes measure 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. So you're going to get one envelope, and this will be your front cover. Okay, so you're going to open your envelope, and you're going to leave this flap until the very end, so do not stick that down at any point until you've got all your pages in. Okay, then you're going to get your second envelope, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to fold this back on itself like so. So then the flap will be at the front of your envelope. And then what you're going to do is, you've got this score line here for where the flap folds, and you're going to basically line this edge of this flap here with that score line, and you want to make sure that it's nice and even on the top. I'm having to look at my camera to make sure that I'm still in shot, because it's the first time I've done a tutorial at this angle, so you'll have to bear with me. So like I said, you just put that flap, that edge of that flap, up to that score line, and you want to make sure it's nice and level at the top and bottom, and you're going to stick this flap down to this side. And I'm going to be using the Kalau tacky glue, and I'm going to run a bit, just a thin layer of glue along the seal where you'd lick it to close your envelope. You don't want to put any glue here, because if you're wanting to put pockets in, then it will glue to this inside bit here, so then you won't be able to put any big tags inside to your pockets, if that makes sense. So then you're going to fold this flap over and glue it to this side, and if any of this glue seeps out, you can just rub it off and it will just peel away. That's the good thing about this Kalau tacky glue. I love it. I don't use it as much as I should do really. So then that's your first page in, and again leave this flap till the very end. So then you're going to do exactly the same to the next one. So I'm just looking at the camera again. And as you can see, it sticks and I didn't like them. So again, fold the flap to the front of the envelope. Again, line that up with that score line here. Add the glue.
Would you like to see?
Sorry, we got interrupted. It's the Easter holidays here. So we're getting interrupted quite a lot, I'm sure. So then we're going to add the last page, which will be the front, will be actually the back of your book. Okay, so again, fold this flap over and attach it to your book. Like I said, you can do as many pages as you wish. You can add flaps and pockets and all sorts to it. I'm just doing this quite simple book today. It's actually for a friend of mine. I've not been friends with her for long, and it's her birthday today, and I've not had a chance to make her anything over the weekend, so I thought I would do this video and make it with you. But obviously I won't upload the video until she's received it. So I won't say who it's for because I want it to be a surprise for her, but I'm hoping that she will like it. And then the last, all you want to do is this flap. You want to seal up your book with this flap. And what I would suggest you do is, because you've got this book here, okay, I would suggest that you slowly ease your flap around, okay, like so. And I just wanted to make sure that all my paper, because I've used wet glue, it's not it's still wet enough for me to adjust. So just want to ease that flap around like so. And then I'm going to get my bone folder and just run that along the edge just to make it nice and smooth, and then you're just going to seal it up. And this one I'm actually going to cover the whole lot because this back page is not going to have a pocket in it. So I'm basically going to cover the whole of this flap. Okay. And then seal that up. And I'm probably sounding like I'm bunged up with cold, and I actually am. And I'm feeling dreadful today. It's the second day of my cold and I feel dreadful. But I wanted to get this done for this lady.
Do you know where the Animal Crossing car?
Sorry, we got interrupted again. So yes, so then that is your book constructed. So as you can see, it's a little book made out of envelopes, and if you've got any glue, the good thing about this Collal tacky glue, it just peels off. So that is the basic construction of your album, and I'm going to decorate it now. I'm going to, well, first of all, before I decorate it, I'm wanting to, these 2 pages here, I'm wanting to cut this edge bit off here, just like a slither, so then they can be pockets for your tags to go in. So I'm going to do that off camera because I'm not confident to do that on camera just yet, getting the trimmer in and everything. So I'll go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. So as you can see, I've just cut a little bit off, and then that will give you a pocket for your tag to go inside. And because you didn't glue that flap, you know, you only glued the edge, you can get a tag all the way through there. Okay, so but if you prefer, you can cut the pockets, you can cut that open before you stick your bug together.